Razor Sharp Studios. It's time for the Big Dog AC Show. All right, we're going to do a show here.
Hello, I'm Big Dog.
I think this is the latest we've ever recorded a fucking show, ever. And you're right, I am Big Dog. And,
I didn't know we were starting.
And I have, I don't know, man. You know, after doing 25 years of rock radio, I actually did some country in there, and I did this other shit. I don't know what it was, soft music or soft rock or whatever the fuck it is, Celine Dion. I did some of that too.
It's AC, adult contemporary.
And the thing is like, you know what? It was just, you got to think of it as a job. You got to think of it as a job. But when you're a rock guy, you're a rock radio guy, and you do that just to be back in the business, it's not the same. Mm-hmm. It's not the fucking same at all. So
apparently we're starting now.
Yeah, okay. It's not the same. It's like, you know, when I was doing all that and like the production part of it and doing the soft rock stuff we need you to be doing afternoons and doing the traffic. How do you go from a rock DJ, from a rock guy, to like being afternoon drive on like a soft rock station? So how do you do like, this is Whitney Houston?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, man, I won't put the K.C.U.F stuff out there because I won't say that. But I mean, it's just different. It was really weird.
Like you say, when you want to just keep doing it, you do whatever they tell you to do. And if they want you to fill in on a country station and you hate country, you do a country station.
The one thing I noticed about country radio is they got like 5, 6, 7 breaks in the hour. So you're doing a break like there's like 9 of them in there. And rock only has like 2 or 3 or 4. Because, you know, the stop down, as you know, as a former traffic manager, you know, the stop down stuff. But country radio, it's every song you're talking after. So, I mean, how many, that is a difference in what happens.
Well, I will say from the traffic side, and for those that don't know, radio traffic is not, I'm not in the helicopter. It is, you are scheduling the commercials.
That's what I always tell people.
So that's what
traffic is not what you think in radio.
No, it's not reading the traffic.
No. You're merging the commercials and the music log together at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you're dealing with these awesome salespeople who always have their shit together.
Always.
So you're dealing with that. All the time.
You have to make room for all the different commercials and plug them in between the songs. And you see how many breaks you have and how much time you have in that commercial break, and then you have to figure out which commercials can fit in there, and you make sure they're not back to back. You make sure there's not 2 auto dealers back to back. You try to spread it out and make it sound good.
And back in those days when you were doing that stuff, and you're not only doing that, but you're dealing with the salespeople coming in there saying, "Hey, I need to start now. It's got to start in 15 minutes," and all this shit.
Oh yeah, can we get it on today? It's like, well, no, we've already done today, and then you got to get involved with the production people or the DJs in the back, and then they have to try to manually put it in there if that's possible, and a lot of times it's not, but most of the time it is, because they want the money on the books, so they basically make us all jump through hoops.
Yeah, they did that when I was production manager at a few places. I had the GM coming in there and telling me, just do it.
Yeah, because the salespeople, when you tell them no, like if I tell them, okay, it's 4:00, everything was already done for tomorrow by 3:00, I can't do it.
Yeah.
They run to the general manager, and then the general manager comes to me, well, we need to put these on because we need to do this and do that, and then you have to talk to this person, and then we're going to do this. So then it basically doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say about the doing the country station versus like a rock station, at least at the time, and I don't know if this is all the time, but they have more breaks because at the time that station it had more commercials. Like they were able to sell more spots on the station versus the rock station. That's why they added more breaks into the country station, because they had more commercials that people wanted to be on the country station. So that's why we always have more commercials on there. Like that one was always packed. The rock station, the hip hop whatever station, that was pretty good too.
It's always packed all the time.
But the country station, for some reason, always, I don't know if that's just like more of a family friendly thing or what, but they always were able to sell it, and that's why they had more breaks.
I mean, and I don't know how we got off on this stuff.
You started it this way. I don't know.
So anyways, Big Dog AC Show. We're here.
That's what I was waiting for because I didn't even know we started.
We kind of got into how the back, radio
That's
stations
radio.
are radio stations. You turn it on your radio. Unless you've actually worked in there, you now you understand what we're talking about. If you haven't never worked in radio, you don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about behind the scenes, and if you jump behind the scenes when everything went automation, you still had a job. If you're on the programming side. Mm-hmm. But man, radio's not the same anymore. We were talking about that earlier about what happened.
Well, even for traffic, they are. Before, I used to do. How many stations did I do? Because there was also a streaming side. So the streaming side had different commercials than the regular one that you get like in your car.
A lot of work.
So if it's on the computer, that's something different than the one that's in the car. You get different commercials.
So now you
do each one separately.
Were you done by noon and you played video games the rest of the afternoon? Yeah.
If I got so good at my job, then I would do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But technically, so I did like 8 stations one time for however many years I did that one.
Right.
I forgot what my point was now.
I don't know.
I totally forgot where I was going because I got distracted.
Pete Davidson.
Oh yeah, that's our drinking game. Mm-hmm. So we will continue that on. That we really hit it hard last time when Showtime and Sparkles were here.
Oh boy, did
but we're definitely going to continue that. So anytime we mention Pete Davidson,
we have a drink.
And Big Dicks.
Yeah, Big Dicks.
You got to take a drink.
Yeah, because okay. So we wanted to jump into a little bit of radio and tell you kind of what it was like behind the scenes. I don't know what it's like now. I'd jump back in it and work it again if I had an opportunity, but they're not doing that. Nobody can actually get a job in that anymore.
I remembered what I was going to talk. My point was because you had talked about automation.
Yes,
and I was going to say that there were 2 of us traffic managers at this one station, this one
and you both
cluster.
And you both fiddle around all the time.
If we're done, because it's too much for one person to do all the time, but it's kind of not enough for 2 people to be busy all the time.
Right.
But you have to have a second person because one person, you cannot do it all.
Right.
But anyways, the point was that yes, there were 2 of us there. I did 8 stations. She did 8, counting the streaming. But then now they really won't have 2 people doing traffic anymore. They're lucky if they even have one person in the building.
Yes.
Because now they will farm it out. They will ship it out to one location, and that one person will do the traffic for who knows how many different markets.
Radio has changed so much than it was, and we'll still listen to a radio station once in a while, but man, it's just not the same like it used to be. It used to be a lot of fun. Of course, we've worked in it, but I mean, radio stations are just not the same. I mean, there are some that are, and that's probably AM. Your mom loves AM. We'll get into her later.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a lot different. So, man, I'll tell you what, I still jump in. If I had an opportunity to jump in full board in a radio station, I'd jump right in there, man.
Well, you are on a radio station now, though.
Yeah, I'm at
in Fresno.
95.7 The Fox in Fresno on the weekends. Apparently kicking ass down there. So
if you'd like to listen to him, 957thefox.com.
It sounds like a
weekend. Saturdays and Sundays. Well, Saturdays now every once in a while you're 2 to 7.
2 to 7.
But then on Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
She didn't jump on me.
Rock and roll
She's just
kitty.
Scratching on me.
Yep, rock and roll kitty.
Murder Kitty.
Yep.
Murder Kitty.
Murder Kitty.
It's going to be October. She's going to be Murder Kitty now.
So check it out, 95.7 The Fox. You'll listen to me on the weekends. So
yes, 3 to 7 normally.
3 to 7.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
Sometimes 2 to 7.
Hungover or not, I'm doing those shows.
Yeah, you still do that show.
I do that show. Yeah, I know.
But we're doing this show now. We weren't sure if we were going to do it, but we're doing it.
Went down to Barcedes, had a couple drinks, realized we had a birthday party coming up, so we got to figure out what we're going to do for that. But we're going to get into a little bit of sports, and my voice is cracking because I'm going through puberty. We're going to get into
You're just so excited.
Yeah, we're going to get into a little bit of sports here. All we've heard since the beginning of the college football, the startup of all that this year, is all we've heard is Colorado and Deion Sanders. That's all we've heard. Now, Deion, in his day, in his prime, he was prime.
Yeah.
He was the guy. He was just the guy.
What teams did he play for?
He was with Dallas and San Francisco.
Yeah, okay.
So he was maybe, I don't know, the Falcons. I don't know.
Well, it was Dallas, though, for sure.
Yeah,
right?
so, I mean, he was primetime. There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and now we're just going to, put a timestamp on this. Of course, Colorado lost to USC. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week they lost to Oregon.
Woohoo! Oregon. Thank you,
yeah,
University of Oregon.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's... I don't know, man.
They
stop dancing on the logo in the middle of the field.
Well,
control your knucklehead team, dude.
The Oregon Ducks kicked their asses.
I mean, they had a reason to
kick their asses.
Yeah.
USC.
Yeah.
Hopefully, people here in the U.S. have already watched it and didn't record it and want to watch it later.
Yes.
USC beat them as well, but
beat them barely.
Yeah, but they started falling sliding back a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if they told them, don't beat them too bad or what.
But that's not what Oregon said.
No.
Oregon beat the shit out of them. So.
And I'm glad because, Dion, these are college kids. And I say this every year for college football.
Yeah.
They're college. They're kids. They should be at class most of the time.
Well, they're not.
And then they do practice after, and then the games are extra.
So do you think there's any academics left in college for these guys?
With these guys? No. Especially Colorado State. When he gets all these guys, of course, his son.
Transfer.
But yeah, he
both
gets
of
all
his
the
sons. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, both of his sons. He gets all these people coming over. They don't care.
No.
They're not there for football, they're not there to learn.
No.
They're there now to play for Dion in hopes of him getting them into the NFL.
Next level. Yeah.
Yes, that's what they're there
And
for.
I think a lot of colleges are like that. When they do all these transfers and all this stuff goes on, there's no academic accountability anymore.
Well, now that they have that transfer portal or whatever it is.
I got a transfer portal, and I use it every morning in there on the
Very nice. That's where Dion's college coach career might be going if he doesn't win.
I don't know.
But I think this is bullshit, and the dumbest thing they ever did was say that it was okay for college kids to get paid for endorsements.
Yes.
Because this is fucking college.
I think that clown down in California was the first one who signed that in.
Oh, I'm sure he probably was.
Yeah, he was the first one to sign that in.
And I am particularly sensitive about this because it took me, first of all, forever to decide to go back to finish my degree.
No, it was a trip coming back from the folks' house, and you were crying saying you wanted to go finish your degree. And you went.
Okay, well, I figured out that I wanted to do that.
Yeah, you did.
But then I had to jump through a lot of hoops to even be accepted.
Now, didn't you get cut off your last semester of your funding?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they chopped you.
Because you can
right off.
They only give you so much funding.
Give you so much.
Well, that's true. They only gave me so many years of funding, but also it was hard for me to get back in. I had to write a letter. I had to appeal this stuff and say, oh, no, I'm really serious this time. I had hardship last time, blah, blah, blah. Because I basically didn't want to go to school when I first went there, and I let everything go to shit.
Yeah.
And instead of just dropping out in good standing, I let everything go into like these.
What were you doing? Where you're like going to the bars?
No, I just didn't want to. I just wanted a break. I didn't want to go to school anymore.
Yeah.
And that was it.
You didn't even like high school, huh?
Well, no, I hated high school. I hated high school. Junior college was okay, but then I just didn't like my major. I didn't like my classes, and I just was over it. And instead of dropping out, I let them. Well, I made them basically kick me out. They're like, "You're done. You've had too many bad grades." And so because of that, so when I came...
K.C., get your ass down the road.
Yeah, so when I came back, I had to explain all that, and I had to basically beg them to let me come back. And once I went back, though, you appreciate so much more.
Yeah.
And it was the best thing.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved all my classes that time.
I had a good time. And
everything was great, but it was hard for me. And then when I would go to some of the general classes that everybody can go to, not just my major classes, I saw people go in there, walk in, leave. They were athletes.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not going to say that they were necessarily football. I think some of them were basketball, whatever. But they would come in and then
just here I am, and then walk out.
And then they would leave.
Yeah,
they would leave partway through, and they'd be like, "What the fuck?" And so these people are taking spots from other people that actually want to go and learn
but
and sit there.
And we've talked about this too, AC. I mean, in education,
Probably.
and getting a degree and stuff, that means a lot. As a person,
As a
you
person.
get that, but it really doesn't mean that much in the real world.
Not anymore.
No, it does
Before,
not.
it was a big deal when I had my associates from junior college.
Right.
And now it means nothing.
It doesn't mean anything.
Even my bachelor's hardly means anything.
Yeah, it doesn't. And it's too bad.
It kind of gets you in the door.
So when you see these athletes and everybody just showing up and getting a free deal and a free ride, and now they're getting paid to do commercials.
That's bullshit.
Nobody gives a fuck about the education anymore.
So why should they bother going to class if, I can't go to class, I got a commercial at Jack in the Box at 2 o'clock, so I'm going to miss my class.
Why don't we just have another whole other thing for them? Let the athletes go over here. Let the college people get that degree that means something to them in the world in general. I don't know.
Yeah.
But split it up a little bit.
Let's just let the athletes just do that.
Yeah. Have the athlete island with all these boneheaded fuckers running around on that island.
They can just be there. They can just play football all day long.
Yeah.
And then the rest of us can go to class.
Hut.
That would be fine.
Yeah, it would.
That would be fine.
Because
that's what really pisses me off, though.
Yeah.
Because that's somebody, they're taking a spot from someone who really wants to go.
But who really wants to go? You did.
I did.
That was 20 years ago, 10 years ago.
It wasn't that long ago. It was like 5 years ago.
No,
6 years ago.
No,
it was 6. I graduated in 2017.
Yep.
So 6 years.
So,
but that's bullshit. Anyways,
it is.
but Dion sucks.
Yeah.
Let's go back around.
Holy shit. Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
Drank him up.
Mm-hmm. Deion Sanders, though, he talks too much shit, and he has to realize, once again, these are kids.
He is the shit, though. I gotta tell you, yeah.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
He is. But he's talking for them, and they are not the shit.
Yeah, well, like you said earlier, it says, they think they're all going to get to the NFL through that program, and that's not going to happen. Because when it really comes down to it, he does care about those guys. Yeah. I guarantee you that. Mm-hmm. But that's not the way it works. That's not the way that works.
I think Shador is going to get in there because that's his son, but he's not going to be quarterback.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. Maybe put him in the slot. He's pretty fast.
I don't think he's going to be quarterback.
I think
if he is, I think he's going to be like a third, fourth string. That's just going to be there.
Well, look, Tyler Murray with the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. I always said that he did. I mean, I'm going to go on record right now saying that he doesn't have what it takes to win the Super Bowl. He just doesn't.
No.
He's fast. He's a good quarterback, but he's not to that level where he can win a Super Bowl.
Like Mahomes.
Well, Mahomes have won. Yeah.
What about what's his face, long-haired boy from Jacksonville?
You know what? I think in the right system, he would be a Super Bowl quarterback. He's not in the right system.
No.
He's at the Jaguars, who have sucked for the last 20 years.
And what's his name again?
Who?
What's his name?
Patrick Mahomes?
No.
Trevor Lawrence.
Thank you. I honestly didn't remember.
No, Patrick's doing all these commercials on TV. So, he's doing stuff.
Well, Trevor Lawrence, didn't he do a Head and Shoulders commercial too?
He did a Head and Shoulders, and he was kind of in the Subway shit.
Oh,
so Subway, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the show.
Yeah. I'll eat a Subway sandwich.
Yeah, I'll eat them all night if you fucking sponsoring us. So,
anyways,
are we good with the Colorado State?
I don't know. Were you going to talk any more shit?
No.
I just think that
we're good. It's not talking shit. We're just telling it like it is. Well, shut your mouth. Stop saying what you're saying. Keep your team under control. Yeah. And then just go out and win games. Mm-hmm. All the hype, believe us now, all this. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Get your team together and win football games because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
There's always going to be hype around him because of who he is.
Of course.
But those kids are not him.
No, they are not. And that is the thing.
That is.
That he should be telling them, go to class, get your education, because you guys ain't going to make it to the NFL.
You guys
and you need
ain't.
something. You need something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
you're not going to make it to the NFL.
You know what? They just raised up the minimum wage in California, $20 an hour if you want to work fast food.
Okay,
so
maybe.
At Colorado Buffaloes, if you don't make it in the NFL, you can run your ass down to California.
Work at McDonald's.
Fuck yeah, you got $20 an hour. Shit, but they're not going to do anything about the rents and everything so you can afford to live. So, I mean, it's we got some great leadership. That's all I gotta say.
Excuse me.
Big Dog
This is
AC
perfect.
Show. Thanks for listening.
Pete Davidson.
Fuck it. We're drinking Pete Davidson. Oh man, Halloween's right around the corner. But before we get to that, we're coming up on the 3-year anniversary of one of the greatest guitar players in the fucking world. October 6th, we lost Eddie Van Halen 3 years ago. Man, I'll tell you what. I would love to see what he's doing now. I'd love to hear what he's playing, and it's just the guy just was just came out of nowhere and just blew everybody's ass away. That's a lot of practice, sitting in your room every night practicing to get like that.
Yes.
To get like that. I mean, amazing. So we just, a little something there, 3-year anniversary. October 6th. Yeah, that was a big time loss. So, hey, Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
Yep.
He's got a new girlfriend.
Oh, shoot. Really?
Yeah, you're the one that told me. I had to look it up.
You know what?
Madeline Klein.
You know what? He needs to be sponsored by Trojan Rubbers.
Please.
And those girls that are banging that dude need to fucking make him put one on. Mm-hmm. Because that dick, schlong, or whatever you guys call it.
Drink for that because he says schlong.
It's been everywhere. Everywhere. And you know that guy don't fucking take a shower.
He does not look like he does. He might. He might smell really good. I don't know. But to me, he just looks dirty.
Yeah, man.
And he's like not my favorite person.
An uncircumcised dick will get you a lot farther than a handful of money. Put that on.
What?
Put that on a shirt.
Is that a quote? Big Dog's quote. That's rules to live by.
Go ahead and say it. What is it? An uncircumcised
uncircumcised dick. What do you say? Gets you farther than a handful of money. Jeez.
And there it is.
I don't know. Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I mean, think about it.
Think about what?
Fuck this
I don't want to think about
this
it.
This guy could not act or do any commercials or anything ever again.
How do you know he's not circumcised?
No, he's got to just sit there and sleep with someone every couple of weeks. I mean,
well, yeah, he gets popular with that.
There's no other reason these women are hooking up with him. He is uncircumcised. That motherfucking dick is hanging down.
Oh, well, I'm assuming it's big because why else?
Yeah, he's dragging that in a fucking wheelbarrow alongside of him.
I believe so.
Yeah, so.
Because he's got a big dick.
Yeah, he's got a
drink.
He's got a new girlfriend. Good luck to her. We appreciate that, she will eventually call the show and talk to us.
The best thing about all his girlfriends and stuff is that none of them have gotten pregnant, so that's good.
Because
can you imagine?
Wasn't something going on with him when he was with Ariana Grande? He was trying to get her pregnant.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, trying to get him pregnant, so he would just sit there.
Well, he was trying to get her pregnant.
Yeah.
She didn't want him to get pregnant.
No, he looks like he probably could get pregnant. He's an odd-looking individual. He's probably the nicest guy in the world.
I don't know.
And there's no way possible he'll be on this show.
No. He might be really nice and really cool and down to earth, but I don't know. All of his skits, he just, not all of them, because some of them I have thought were funny, but he just, I don't know. He just seems annoying.
Who are we talking about?
Pete Davidson.
Yeah,
you better drink. You better drink.
Yeah, we are.
Showtime and Sparkles. I hope you're listening to this show when we post it. You guys drink.
Yeah. Well, now we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
We're going to get a little bit of that. First off,
I didn't mean to segue into that, but apparently we're so good that we're going to
segue into. We're not segueing into toenail stuff.
Not yet. That'll be later.
That's terrible. That's horrible.
That's later.
So yeah, we have a little something we're in the works of doing. The Halloween stuff. We're kind of lining it up. Some show prep with that.
A big time Halloween show.
It's going to be 2 separate ones because when we talked about doing the second one, we decided we're not going to dump the first one. So we're going to do the first one too, and then we're going to do the second one. So you're going to get 2 of these things as soon as they get out there. So,
well, because we have 2 different costume ideas.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So that's really going to be the main thing.
You want to tell them what it is?
No, fuck no. Yeah. That's going to be the first one. It's going to be the funniest thing.
It's going to kill you.
Ever.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
We know it's going to be the fucking fun. And obviously we're going to do video so you can see it. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yes.
It's going to be the fucking funniest thing ever. But then we also thought when we do, because we're probably going to have Showtime and Sparkles.
Yeah, we're going to.
So
we're
going to do that.
Yep.
We're still confirming it, but that's the plan.
Yeah.
Right?
And
so we're all going to be dressed up.
And nobody knows what we're dressing up as when they come.
No.
So when it's just me and you,
we know what we're going to do.
that is going to be the funniest shit in the world.
But when it's going to be all of us, we're going to be at a different location.
Yes.
An undisclosed mystery location.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be something different.
Yeah.
For that one. So that might be a scary thing. We're not sure yet, but but I'll try to pull up some demon shit and
Rock and Roll Kitty will be in there with us.
Murder Kitty.
Around.
She's gonna be Murder Kitty for October.
Okay, we'll do Murder Kitty. Got it.
She was sitting right here and I touch her. Hey,
all right.
baby.
Big Dog AC Show. Thanks for listening. We appreciate everything you do for us, which is absolutely nothing but listening.
Well, they listen.
Yeah, so we appreciate that. Thank you very much. AC's got a little bit of a movie review. It lasts probably about 10 minutes.
We're not going to say what it is.
No. But it's coming up.
Yes.
We were talking about that earlier. Man, I'll tell you what. Something is coming to YouTube.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, it's going to be out of control. We are going to sit down in the next couple weeks and explain to you why this is happening.
We're not. Are we going to? We don't want to say it now.
No, I mean, I don't know. I think, if we let it out of the bag and then we just don't get up and do it, it's not going to happen.
Well, I know, but we're going to have to do it. This is going to be the thing. We're going to have to do it.
Go ahead. Tell them.
So we don't know. This might start, November, December?
I don't know yet.
We're thinking.
When you're done down there in the old California, you'll be back.
The Big Dog and AC show are going to go live.
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes.
Monday through Friday, probably.
Yep.
Mornings. Possibly around 6 or 7 a.m. or 8 or 9 or 10. It's going to be 6.
We talked about doing this stuff, and I said, you sure you want to get up and get in there and do a live show? I have no problem doing a live show. I'm always wandering around in the middle of the night anyways because, Murder Kitty, she's up early. So I'm always up moving around. But, we're going to do a live show on YouTube.
Yes.
It's going to be crazy. It's the same thing, Big Dog and AC show, but it'll be live. And
it'll be in the morning.
So when you're getting ready to go to work and you're having your coffee or you're beating your meat, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, whatever you do before you work.
Yeah, go and put that show on YouTube and actually beat your meat to that show. We don't care.
If you want to.
If you want to.
We'll talk all silent, quiet and sexy and stuff. Hey, it's AC in the morning.
No. Oh, shoot.
If I'm even up, we'll see how.
Wild Bill's going to be going nuts when he's listening to this show.
But that is the plan.
It is the plan.
And we will definitely announce that when it finally goes live and when we start doing it.
We'll talk about it before it goes.
Well, yes, before.
So all 5 of you can tune in and listen to that show.
And get out of bed with us in the morning.
It's going to be crazy.
And
we have a lot of things what we're doing. We got Halloween. We got this stuff coming up. And you're going to be like, what the fuck are they doing when we start doing this stuff? So so just hang in there with us.
Hopefully it'll be fun, and hopefully people enjoy it.
Yes, and I appreciate you listening, and I got to pee.
Oh, you got to pee? So we're going to take a break?
Yep. Hey, this is Big Dog.
And AC.
From the Big Dog and AC Show podcast. We talk rock and roll.
And don't forget horror movies.
You can find us anywhere you get your podcasts.
There's craziness and debauchery.
And no politics. Join the podcast now.
Warning, explicit content.
Big Dog AC Show, we were talking about our Halloween show earlier. And we're not going to get too much into this because we've already talked about it. But,
excuse me.
But the costumes are going to be nuts. And this is a 2-day event. So.
Yes. It's going to be really cool.
So make sure you're listening because you'll hear that in a couple days after. But you'll see pictures because we're going to post that shit immediately. Oh, yeah. It'll be a blast.
You have to.
It'll be a lot of fun. The one thing I wanted to say is a happy birthday to our friend, Wild Bill.
Bill Anton.
Yeah,
Valley Productions.
Yeah, his birthday's coming up. So we're going to celebrate his birthday all week long. So,
We are. I don't know if he is, but we'll celebrate.
We'll celebrate. Now, we've been talking about this, and I always say that. We've been talking about this for a while. AC.
We talk about a lot of stuff.
AC's Portuguese. Shout out to Nuno Betancourt. AC's Portuguese. I mean, and that's straight up, no doubt about it. If you see her mom, you know her mom. She's straight up Portuguese. So AC's a Portuguese woman, and she can bake the Portuguese food and make the food.
Mm-hmm.
And we have noticed, and we found out up here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest that nobody can get that food up here.
Right, at least not in our area.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So this idea of putting something like a bakery together, or putting away something away to like have our food get out there to people can try it.
Mm-hmm.
We're stuck on a name.
I'm stuck on a name. We're kind of working on one, and then I'm gonna get a Facebook page. I'm gonna start selling some stuff.
Yeah,
it's gonna be all online. Of course, it's gonna have to be local.
And let me tell you something about this food now. Every Easter, a few years ago, the Easter at the folks' house. So we'd go to the folks' house. Easter, it was I can't say it. So,
Massa's Fada
Day.
Portuguese sweetbread.
Yes, Portuguese sweetbread. So AC and her mom and her sister and everybody would just make this phenomenal sweetbread. And it's beautiful, man. It's when it's warmed up.
It's beautiful.
It's warmed up, and it's warmed up. You get a cup of coffee.
Good,
it's really good. So that's every Easter.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a bakery down there when we were down in California, and I went over to that bakery and I got some Portuguese sweetbread. Mm-hmm. And your mom said, that's traditional. We only make that once a year.
I know.
And she was mad at me because I bought it from a bakery, and I'm like, I didn't know. I had no idea.
Yes, but it's okay having. Well, see, I joke about it being that you can only really have it once a year because there's so much stuff in it. There's butter, there's shortening, there's
Crisco,
eggs,
and all
there's
that crap
sugar, there's all kinds of stuff. You cannot eat that all year round.
It's all it's so good.
But who am I to deprive people who want it in the middle of December versus in April for Easter?
And not only that, the sweetbread, there's other stuff too.
Oh yes, there's other things.
you have a culinary degree and pastry.
Well,
pastry culinary degree.
Yes, but I think I'm going to start with the Massa's Fada.
Right.
And then grow from there.
Right.
So until I can get a storefront, and then I can have everything. But for now, I'm starting with Massa's Fada.
Yeah.
And so wait for that. As soon as I get the Facebook page up, I will post it, and I will let people know.
I'm just saying. I know you're starting with that. That stuff, the Portuguese sweetbread. But there's other things you make that are out of this world. And
not Portuguese?
Not Portuguese.
Oh.
I mean, you're talking pastries now.
Oh, okay.
Because you have a degree in that.
Yes.
And you've made some pretty. I mean, I got diabetes. What the fuck?
That's not my fault you got diabetes. I do too.
No, then it's your fault.
Yeah. It's not my fault.
Yeah. Anyways, AC's doing that. I mean, we'll see what happens when that all comes together. And we appreciate if you visit the website if you get a chance, and order some when we get to that point.
Yeah,
order
when we get to that point.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Order some of that food.
Shout out to all those who have diabebetes.
Yes.
And still enjoy sweets.
You know what?
It's hard.
I'll be honest with you.
It's hard.
I'm taking the fucking diabetes stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm doing what I got to do. Mm-hmm. But fuck, man, I like a little ice cream. I like a little cookie once in a while. I mean, you like this cookie. You used to. Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
You got to open him a new one, AC. This is a party. We're getting ready for Halloween. Mm-hmm. We start partying for Halloween before the first of the month.
We're going to be putting up our stuff. So, So what we're doing when we're drinking here.
Yeah.
We are drinking Ninkasi.
Yes.
NW IPA.
We need to go.
Total Domination.
We need to go there and let them know who we are.
Yeah, we do.
And get them on the show.
Because they're in Eugene.
Yeah, we should go down there and like a Saturday.
We need to go down there.
Yeah, go down there and just hang out. Have something to eat or something.
Hey, do you know who we are?
You know who we are?
Because we drink your beer.
No, you're only wearing the shirts and the jackets.
And it says, 7% alcohol.
I'm going to get some leather pants that have our logo on the side of it.
You should. That'd be nice.
That's fucking badass. Huh?
Yeah, you're going to wear your little skinny leather pants.
Yeah, with no underwear. You're damn right.
Leather pants?
I'm going to look like Russell Brand. No doubt about that.
Oh, goodness. Yes. He's getting in trouble, too. Right
No. None of those fucking guys ever got in trouble back then.
Well, yeah, back then. Now everyone gets in trouble.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Pete. And if you don't know what that is, a Pete Davidson game means every time we say Pete Davidson, we do a drink.
Yes.
Yep.
Or big dicks or whatever, anything like that.
Well, yeah,
that is our drinking game.
That all started with you and Sam over there at.
It's because we should also do it every time I mention Terrifier. It's just when I talk about shit that I don't want to talk about, Pete Davidson and Terrifier, they always seem to come up in conversation.
Is Pete Davidson the Terrifier guy?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. But
I know it's some skinny dude.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to put makeup on. He could be that guy. He could. All right, Pete Davidson.
I just opened another beer,
yeah,
so
we did.
Let me bring it.
Shout
out to Showtime and Sparkles for being
Yes.
here on their last episode.
Yeah.
And Showtime, you know what you did after the show?
No.
I'm not going to say it.
You know,
I'm just going to say, you know what you did after the show.
Instead of the movie, I know what you did last summer. I know what you did after the show.
I know what you did last week.
Yeah, in the neighbor's yard.
No, in our yard.
We have a great show coming up on Halloween. We're going to do something we've never done before, and that's
have people here for Halloween.
Yeah, so that's coming up. We got another show we're going to put together. You'll get a gas out of that as well.
Yeah.
So
we are going to have some interviews, though.
No, we're working on the interviews.
Are you going to talk about it?
No. Yes, I'm getting to that. You wrote all the shit down. So, movie review.
Well,
this movie review, I mean, it's not going to last long.
It's going to be the best movie review of all movie reviews.
Yeah, it's going to be the best. So go ahead. We're not going to come back. It's only been 8 minutes. So
okay, we're going to just do it now.
Get into the movie review. Hold on.
Okay.
It's AC's movie review.
Oh, yeah. See, I can't roll my R's. Thank you.
You got to talk.
Hello. It's my turn now.
Yeah, it is.
Murder Kitty's on my lap.
Yep.
Murder Kitty was not there when I started watching this movie.
No.
Because she said, I don't want to watch it. She didn't watch it.
She goes out in the backyard and murders moths.
Yeah, now she's going on the table. Oh, she's going to move shit around.
Yeah.
And wander. Kitties.
Kitty.
She cray.
Kitty.
Anyway, so the movie I watched was called, well, I thought it was Tin and Tina, but I think it's Teen and Tina. So that they're like twins or whatever.
Nice.
Excuse me. That was me.
AC's in the mood for drinking beer.
It was on Netflix. Yeah, it is from, I believe, this year. Because I'm not looking at it this time. I'm not, reading the IMDb, whatever. It's about this couple. Okay, in the beginning of the movie, they're getting married.
Minutes of this.
I'm not saying I'm building up. I'm building up to it. The beginning, this couple, they get married in a Catholic church. When they're walking out of the church, apparently she's pregnant with twins. So when she walks out, they're throwing rice at them and stuff. And
how come nobody threw rice at us?
Because, well, first of all, you're not really supposed to throw rice anymore because the birds will eat it and then they get bloated. So you're not really supposed to do that. And so I wouldn't do that.
Whoa. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, that's true.
You can't throw out rice at a wedding because the birds will eat it and they'll get bloated.
Yes.
So
that's why they kind of quit doing it.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if big fat grandma's up on the dance floor and she's massive.
No.
And she's dancing around.
Because the birds will get bloated and they'll die. That's the point.
Well, fat grandma might die.
What does it have to do with people throwing rice? That's why they went to like blowing bubbles and stuff.
Yeah.
To people.
Yeah.
Anyways, and we didn't do that walk out. Anyways,
we had the steam and all that stuff flying out of the air.
Yeah, not when we walked out of church. Okay, back to the movie review.
My favorite part of that reception. My favorite part of that reception is when Snacks had your sister on his back. And they walked in there and people were like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah, that was cool.
Especially her husband.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, so they had just gotten.
Are you ever going to tell your nieces about the show?
No.
So they can listen?
No.
Really?
So no.
Damn.
So they just got married. They walk out. Then she starts bleeding in her white dress. She loses the babies because she was pregnant with twins when they got married in the Catholic Church. I think that's supposed to be a big deal, Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Because this is from Spain. This is a Spanish movie, and it's heavily Catholic stuff. Okay. So then it turns out she can't have kids ever because something happened and it was like a big deal and she can't have kids. So anyway, so she goes into this depression. Her husband says, I can't deal with this anymore. We got to figure something out. So then they go to the orphanage to adopt babies. But then she sees these 2 kids who already look fucking weird. They're twins, I guess, boy and girl. Tina and Tina. White eyelashes, white hair. You know, they already look weird and creepy. But then she's all, oh no, we have to adopt them. Everyone needs love. And the nun that's running the orphanage, she's all, well, as soon as we get your donation, we'll go ahead and do this adoption right away. So that's already fucking weird. They take the what?
The donation is,
money.
When I got my Donald Trump thing in the mail, and, we don't talk politics, but they sent me a letter and wanted me to sign all this stuff. And at the end of the letter, would you like to donate? I was like, dude, how does that guy need my money?
Right.
I mean, so
because he makes way more money than we do.
Well, he has it. He's had it forever.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, just.
Money's a thing.
It is a thing. You read this thing. How do you think about this? How do you think about that? It's great. It's beautiful. Turn it over. Would you like to donate?
And you're like, no.
I should be sending them the letter. Would you like to donate to the Big Dog AC show?
That would be nice. Let's send that to Donald Trump.
Fuck yeah. Just don't whatever he does. Don't be a paper trail of a check coming to us. Because, I don't want to
cash only.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't want to be affiliated with none of that shit. So
we don't talk about politics.
No, we don't.
No.
Go ahead.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So this whole movie is just fucking weird to me because, she loses babies, whatever. And I know that they're going to swing it back to some godly thing because they was in church and obviously you're not supposed to have babies.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're able to take these 2 kids home, they're 7 years old, straight from the 5 minutes after meeting them, they have nothing really set up for them or whatever, and it's like, okay, we're just gonna take you home, and now all of a sudden they're calling them mommy and daddy, and the kids are already fucking weird. There's a dog in there, and even in the previews you can tell that they're gonna kill the dog because these kids are fucking weird, and they're like overly over the top Catholic and shit. So basically,
1 to 5.
1 to 5. I'm just gonna say 0 because I only watched 20 to 30 minutes of it.
Fucking 0.
And I stopped watching.
I just remember.
I didn't even finish watching it, so I can't even really.
I just remember coming into the theater when you were watching that, and it was on pause, and I see the guy that was on pause, and I'm thinking, that looks like what's his name from? What the fuck is that movie he's in there? Damn it.
Well, the husband's supposed to be like this good-looking guy. He's a pilot and all that stuff. And then the wife, she's kind of frail. She looks kind of frail, and she doesn't. I don't know. She just doesn't look up to his caliber type thing. But she also
interesting how you can see that.
Missing one of her legs from the knee down. So that's like another thing. And I guess she was raised in an orphanage. And the nun was talking shit about the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, they get dropped off here because they have physical deformities or mental problems and this and that, and the people don't want them. And so of course the woman's like, what the fuck? So she's already like kind of anti-Catholic because she grew up in that.
Yeah.
And they made her feel like shit.
Yeah.
So she just took these kids, I don't know, whatever. And so you can see that there was going to be some shit happening, but it took too long. It's like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
I made it almost 30 minutes. And I was just like, nothing's going on. Something's bad. But it's just taking too long. I just could not.
So would you give it another chance, AC? If you had a chance to sit there and not be tired and just...
I was almost going to fall asleep. So I was like, let me just put it on and I'll just take a nap.
When I was doing my radio show, I thought you were going to be asleep when I came out to the lobby.
I almost was.
Yeah.
I almost was because...
So, 0 beers.
0 beers right at this point. I might give it another chance later.
Yes.
I don't like that they're going... But you already know they're going to kill the dog.
Maybe
you already know.
Snacks can come out and watch it with you. He won't like that, though.
That was one of the ones that we were talking about maybe watching, and he didn't really want to watch it. And at the time, I was like, we found something else. But
yeah.
But I don't know. I might finish it because I feel like I should finish it. But I kind of already know what's going to happen. And that's the thing with this. You already know there's going to be something that's either going to be demonic or the kids are just going to they're going to literally take the Bible like literal.
Ooh.
So literally taking the Bible to its word, and they're going to make sure this happens and that happens and blah, blah, blah. Something's going to happen. If it's not going to be a demon, then it's going to be them just being crazy, overly.
Or my brother. That'd be a little scary if he was in the movie.
I know. It would be
wouldn't
scary
it,
if he
man?
was
That'd
in
be
it.
something else, huh?
But so anyways, right now it's 0 to 5. If people want to watch it and if you've seen it, email us. Let us know.
Email us. We have an email.
Yeah, bigdogacshow@gmail.com.
Yeah, we do.
And let us know if you like it, if you watched it, if you don't want to watch it, or whatever.
Or if you have a question for us, if you have something you want to ask us, you can do that.
Like why you guys keep doing the show.
Yeah. Can you guys stop drinking during the show?
No, we've tried. It doesn't work. But also, though, I will throw out there, what are some of the movies you're going to watch leading up to Halloween?
Yes.
Don't tell me Hocus Pocus, because I already know a lot of people watch that movie.
Yeah, I know.
I still say Trick or Treat
Isn't
is
that,
something you
that
have to
one
watch.
I liked, what's her name in Hocus Pocus? That movie I liked Bette Midler in. She was in the first one.
With her banana titties or whatever you said.
You remember that?
I remember that. Pete Davidson.
AC remembers that, and so does Snacks. When I said that.
But what are you watching? I still say you need to watch Trick or Treat, because that is the quintessential Halloween movie.
Yes.
So that was the shortest movie review, because I didn't even watch the movie all the way. Good luck if anyone wants to watch it. I might watch it later on.
That really wasn't that short, but
I felt like it was short.
No, but
I did get a lot of information from the first 20 minutes, and I inferred lots of plot things.
It's the Big Dog and AC show, and the reason the AC is capitalized, there's a reason for that.
Well, it's all capitalized.
I know, but not that. I'm talking about just, in general.
In general. Because I'm the leader of the show.
You are. It's been known for a while.
It's a driving force.
It's been known for a while that they've been trying to get rid of me here at Razor Sharp Studios. And you know what? I won't budge.
And I keep telling them, you can't get rid of Big Dog.
Yeah, like the politicians, we won't get into it, but like the politicians that fuck up and get caught for doing stupid shit, they don't fucking leave.
It doesn't even have to be politicians. That's all the football players.
The football
and
players.
the other sports people.
Yeah, they don't go anywhere. They don't go anywhere. No.
So you're sitting your ass in that chair.
You're damn right. And
I said, if Big Dog goes, I'll stay a little bit longer. But then
who's my next sidekick?
Me and Murder Kitty are still here.
Give me Thor. Put Thor in the chair.
Oh, hey, does he want to come over here?
I'm sure he does want to come over here. Good, you covered that.
Big dicks, right?
Yeah, fuck it. Drink it up.
Drink it.
We already talked about that. So get ready for Halloween. It's coming, whether you like it or not.
We've already talked about that.
Yeah, I mean, get ready for that. Get ready for that.
Okay. And well, we do have an interview that we
have one that's confirmed.
Yes.
K.C.U.F. We're going to get these guys in. We're going to have them on the show. Be listening for that. We'll put that out on YouTube and a bunch of stuff.
That is confirmed.
That is
confirmed. Are going to do it.
I'm working on some pin stock stuff. Hopefully we can get those guys. Big Shane said yes. Let us know.
Yep.
And this one, I don't know. It's out of the blue. This is it, out of the blue. There's a band out there called Stolen Prayer. Mm-hmm. And they rock, man. They're like a Steel Panther kind of style. And I mean, young guys and stuff. So we made contact. If we're lucky, if we get an opportunity, we're going to get Stolen Prayer on the show.
Yes.
And it'll be a lot of fun. We have a couple ideas. They're looking for a bass player.
Yes.
So we have a couple ideas how we can get them hooked up with a bass player. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I know somebody that plays bass.
Yeah,
with one fucking finger. Plays that fucking bass.
If you're good, that's all you need.
That's it. All you need is one finger, right? That's
Which
it.
one is up to you?
Yeah, it's up to you. I mean,
the longest one's usually the best.
Yeah, and I want to see the political thing take away our one finger rights.
Jeez,
or start charging us.
They can't.
They will.
They can't charge us for our one finger.
One finger. Yeah. So we appreciate you listening to the
Yes,
show.
thank you. Share us with everybody.
All of
Follow
us.
us on social media and everything.
Yep.
Email us, bigdogacshow@gmail.com.
New website coming up soon. We'll
Yes.
get that going.
Adopt, don't shop. We've
Yes.
got our famous murder kitty here.
Yeah, murder.
She's just fucking with some papers now, and she's gonna knock them off the table.
Murder.
And also, here's another thing. Oh, go ahead.
No, Murder Kitty. It's what a run with her, man. She's just been awesome.
She's awesome.
She's been on the show since we started the fucking show.
Such a good
So, man, yeah, Murder Kitty, because it's Halloween. Usually it's Rock and Roll Kitty, but it changes up when Halloween comes around. So,
Well, I've had to bury too many bodies for her.
yeah.
She's on my headphone cable.
No, you
So
just
I can't do
you
it.
just put a dead moth that's been dead for like 2 months out in one of the planters.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got it August 1st. I found it in one of my insect traps.
Then the August 1st.
And today's September 30th as of this recording.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been on display
Yeah.
for a couple months. He has been on display for a couple months.
That was a big ass moth.
Pandora pine moth. Look it up. They're
Yes.
gorgeous, but I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
not just throw it on the ground.
No.
So I had him in a specimen jar, and finally I buried him.
How do you know it was a him?
Because the antenna, the males usually have the fuzzy antenna.
Oh, okay.
The females don't.
They don't have it.
Usually.
I have a.
So you know what?
I
Honestly,
have a fuzzy antenna.
honestly, I mean maybe not, but that's usually what it is. But no, I'm gonna say that's true because the mosquitoes, that's how it was too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's not my 100,000% opinion.
Right.
That is just me saying. So don't count that as truth, okay? Don't count it as truth.
Anyways,
But I'm calling it a he.
we buried.
We buried him.
Yep. What's the one that goddamn Godzilla, Mothra?
Mothra.
We put Mothra in the backyard.
He was pretty big.
That was a big boy. Yeah.
So
he
we did
was.
bury him,
Yeah.
and we made a little cross. Thank you.
Yeah, I did.
And we put
I
it
did.
in there.
You know,
So we're gonna have a little funeral.
we.
I have a couple June beetles in the car too. I
I'm
need
sure
to bury.
you do. AC's weird. If anybody hasn't figured it out yet,
AC likes insects.
she does.
I'm just gonna say that.
We don't get to kill nothing around here. I mean, I'll kill a fly once in a while, but man, if there's a spider, I've been seeing a lot of praying mantises.
I know I have too.
Big ones too.
There was-
and Murder Kitty hasn't seen them.
Thankfully.
Yeah,
Because she eats
she'll
all the
eat-
grasshoppers
she'll eat
out there.
everything out there.
And I personally do not like that she will kill the moth or eat
Yeah.
the grasshopper or whatever.
Yeah.
However, my love for her supersedes my desire to save these, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but she's the cat.
Yeah.
And that's what she does.
That's her yard.
She's our baby.
That's her yard.
And if that's what she wants to
Yep.
do,
Yep.
I just have to let her, and
Yep.
that's nature.
B. Davidson.
But Pete Davidson.
B. Davidson.
But I was out and about one time, and I walked through some grass, I guess, and I looked down, and there was a praying mantis on my pants, on my
Oh,
leg.
shit. But they're harmless, though. I mean, they're not
I know.
they're gonna hurt you,
But I
man.
just couldn't take it in the car with me. I had to get it off me.
Yep.
But I was like, "Where'd you come from?" Oh, now she's
What is she doing?
winter or it's not even winter; it's fall. But cold weather has come to the PNW
Yeah, it
because we
is.
can tell.
Yeah, it is.
Now she has started sleeping on me
Yeah.
at night. Where in summertime she lays next to you.
Yeah.
Winter, when it gets cold, she's sleeping on top of me, practically on my face.
And they're both the same size. When the cat stretches out, I mean, she may
Same
have
size
an
as me.
inch. She may have an inch on you. She got an inch on
But
you.
I can't believe she just went underneath this. She just went in this little
I
cover
can
thing.
believe it. Yeah. Yep. We appreciate
She's
you
crazy.
listening to the show.
I have one more thing I want to say.
And AC says, I got one more thing I want to say.
Yeah,
So,
we got the last thing.
Yes.
We are starting a new hashtag, and we are going to start promoting this. Small Podcast Matter.
Here's the deal with that. I'm trying to get the shirts. I hope I can get those fucking shirts. That'll be awesome. Anybody that wants one of those shirts, Small Podcast Matters, with the Big Dog AC Show in the front, be patient. They're coming. We'll get them online. We'll get them set up. You can order one. We'll hook you up with a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it'll be.
Well, yeah, we're going to start selling merch and stuff.
Yeah, we will.
But the reason this started, Small Podcast Matter, is because
Yes.
some of these and we have mentioned this before.
Yeah.
They are the gatekeeper to some of these musicians, celebrities, whoever that we want to try to interview. We're not telling them to come in the fucking door. We're not going to touch them or anything.
Although it would be cool if they came down, and we've touched on a couple of bands that are playing in the Pacific Northwest. So we hey man, you're going to be up here, come on the show. Oh yeah, I'll be on the show. And then they say, talk to my PR guy.
Yep.
And the PR guy thinks it's like yeah, well.
Either you don't have enough of this or you don't have enough of that. Or, they're too busy. It's like these people told us yes already.
Yeah, no.
How are you telling us no?
The artist said yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. They told us yes, and then the PR people are telling us no. It's like, we'll talk to them. They are. And the artist said yes already.
We jumped back in and said, hey, we contacted him, and he goes, well, you didn't say nothing to me. And it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Just take a little time off your little tour or something and just call me.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
it's not rocket scientist like it was in radio.
It doesn't take that long.
There's no more payola playola.
No.
Podcasts are bigger than radio right now, especially rock radio.
Mm-hmm.
These PR people need to wake up and realize that it's the people that put them where they're at.
Yes. So
not the marketing, it's the people.
We're trying to start this small podcast matter because we still are small, grassroots, if you want to say.
Right. We're wearing like overalls. I got a chin beard. We are rolling.
Are we? I'm barefoot in here.
Yeah, and your hairy legs.
Yeah. That's just because I'm too lazy to shave them every once in a while.
Fuck that. I ain't shaving that
But we want to start this, and we are open to collaborating with any other small podcast that wants to. And we need to stick together. We need to grow. When one of us grows, we can all grow. Let's share it. Let's help each other out.
Yeah.
We're not. We shouldn't. We are, I guess, competing for listeners, but we shouldn't have to. People can listen to us, and people can listen to someone else.
What would be
and we should be okay.
What would be wrong with a little cluster of podcasts that all stick together and get the same, attention that? I mean, I've seen some stuff that's out there that's like, 5 million people and 5 million this and that. I see the podcast. Like, that's fucking terrible.
Yes.
How does that happen?
And a lot of these people are celebrities that because they got nothing else to fucking do, they start podcasts, and they're popular because people know who they are. They're celebrities.
But I'm talking about the early ones and the TikToks and all this shit.
Where those people.
They're terrible. And then they got 5 million viewers.
Yes.
So the one thing we will never be is terrible. Ever.
I hope not.
Ever.
I hope not. And we will not be fake.
No.
And we will not cave in to some of these trends and some of these popular things that we do not agree with.
So, do you think we'd be popular if Taylor Swift came on the show?
Yes, I do. But
we didn't touch on that. Remember, we were going to talk about
But I'm not going to say that we'll never do some sort of trend. But we will not do something that is not what we either believe in, or we're not going to say we like something if we don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been that way,
and that's the way it is. We could easily say yes, we like this. Oh, we're just gonna talk about this. We're gonna do this to be popular, but we don't want to be that popular. No, but we're not giving in to that just for the sake of doing it.
No, we're not. No,
and there's a lot of people that are like that, and we should all be able to still be popular. There's got to be a lot of people that are like us.
No, what? I don't think so. I think that what people want is the easiest thing that they can see.
Yeah.
To actually sit down and listen to a show like this takes a little effort and, and commitment. I mean, we're not doing stupid shit. And the stupid shit is dominant right now. That's it. I mean, I'm not saying that in any kind of anything. It's just if you look at TikTok and the popular stuff and all this, you're like, how in the fuck is that popular? How does that do that?
Yeah.
But people are easily amused and they'll appreciate anything.
They are not into our intellectual humor.
Well, with all...
No, we do here.
With all this education...
Big Dog, what are you doing burping on the show? Pete Davidson and Big Dicks. You gotta take 2 shots there. Big Dog can't hang. He can't handle.
That was murder.
You've had too many many hits.
I can smell.
Big Dog's had too many hits.
I can smell that fucking burp all the way over here.
What?
I'm at least 7 feet from you. That was brutal. I'm gonna have to go back and find that and calm it down a little bit.
Why was it too loud?
Yeah, well, your eyes are watering.
Yeah. That's funny.
The way you did it, though, your eyes bugged out.
Like I say, Big Dog's high.
Okay.
Anyways. Thank you for those that are listening. Any small podcast that might listen to this show, hit us up. We'll collaborate. Let's do something. Small podcast matter.
Play us out.
Yeah. Play us out, Big Dog. Ding, ding. Oh, you want to get that little guitar right there? Play us out?
Yeah, play us out. You hand it to me, AC. Yeah, I'll get it right now.
Am I your fucking roadie?
Yeah, you are. Tonight you are. Okay, I'm going to play us out. Here it goes. Let's see what I got here.
Well, you're not going to sing. What do you clear your throat for? Jeez. At least you can hear it. It's an acoustic. I think my family has had that for about 40-something years. No, more than that. 50 years.
Play us out.
It's a little kid's guitar that Big Dog fixed up. And it sounds pretty good. He's very serious. I'm going to take a picture of him playing because he looks serious. Don't start. Are you going to start singing? That was beautiful.
It does sound pretty good.
It does sound good. Except for that.
Okay.
Beautiful. Small podcast matter.
Yeah,
and Adopt Don't Shop.
Yep. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, take another shot.
You think Pete would come on the show? I laugh so hard I can't even see you.
That's another thing. Would we want him to be on the show?
Oh.
After me talking so much shit?
No, he'd be rubbing up against you.
Would I cave in and say we'll have him on the show just for the sake of having him on the show?
You know you would.
Even though
yes,
I'd rather have Henry Cavill or Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
All right, Big Dog AC Show. We will see you soon, and we got
Thanks for listening.
We got a lot of stuff coming up for the Halloween holiday. Peace out.